Hello, my name is Rabbi Pesach Krohn, and I would like to invite all of you to a very, very special Project Mesorah trip. You know, in the Jewish alphabet, the letter ayin is equal to 70. Ayin means an eye. It gives us a perspective. And when you look back over the last 70 years, all of a sudden you see a very interesting perspective of what happened, what's happening, and what's going to happen. You know, when the people came out of the Holocaust, Nebuch, many of them didn't want to talk about it. For years, no one could get themselves to write or talk about it. And then after decades, they began talking about it slightly. More people began writing about it. And today, everybody is talking about it. But today, many of those people who went through it are no longer here. And many of them cannot remember and cannot be as verbal as they would have been in their youth. And it is our obligation to remember those Kedoshim, to remember what they went through, the Mesorah Nefesh that they had, and the example that they had, and the example that they showed all their children and grandchildren and even great-grandchildren, because they literally built a great chelik of Klal Yisrael from the ashes. And it's amazing. And we have to give them credit, and we have to remember. And when we stand, whether it's in Auschwitz or in Majdanek, and we talk about the Mesorah Nefesh of those people, how they went through a Hanukkah, how they went through a Pesach, how they tried in the worst possible way to remain close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu under the most trying circumstances. People who come on these trips, when they hear these stories, and when you will hear these stories, you'll never be the same. On the trip, I read to all of the participants, and you will get one of these tefillahs, a tefillah that somebody wrote Erev Pesach, and he gave out to the people in the barracks because he wanted people to say a certain tefillah before they were going to eat chametz. He was begging Hashem, please, we don't want to eat chametz, but we have to, because we have a din in the Torah, ushmartem yoydes nafshei seichem. You have to watch your lives. We have to protect. Hashem, we want to go on with our Yiddishkeit. And when you stand in the barracks and you look around and you imagine that a Yid is saying this with such kavanah and such intensity, you just break down and you cry and you become a different person. And you realize that so many of the nisyonos that we have, whether it's in America, in England, in Canada, in Eretz Yisrael, are just so small compared to what they did. And I always say that this is an asiyah of Kedusha. They died al Kiddush Hashem. We have to learn how to live al Kiddush Hashem. And when we go through the other places, whether it's Krakow or Warsaw or Lublin, Lezhensk, Ger, all these places, they were great, great Yidden. And there's so much to learn from them. It's not only a trip about crying, but it's a trip about elevation. I can't encourage all of you enough to join us. You'll thank Project Mesorah for bringing you along, and I know that we will be better people, and may we all live to see Mashiach in our time, and really live lives of Kiddush Shem Shemayim.
So